Now, you can meet one of those eligibility criteria.
One of those.
So if a family falls under either one of those, they would possibly be eligible for Project Share.
Right, and of course we have an income guide that goes along with those specific situational criteria.
Okay. The next question is, how does one apply for Project Share?
Okay. Basically, one applies by just contacting the Red Cross and saying to us that they wish to apply, and we will determine their eligibility and set up an appointment for them to come in.
And do you have, is there a large number of people who apply for this program?
We think so. We had last year, which was one of our leanest years, we assisted 900 and some families, but during I guess our largest year, we may have assisted about 1,300 families in that program.
Now, I read the news release and it said that applications are accepted by appointments. Is there, most programs you just walk in and you apply. Why is it set up where you only apply for through appointments? And the other question is, who determines if a person is eligible?
Okay. The reason that we set up appointments, we feel that it's more beneficial and easier for the client to have an appointment so that at that time they can bring to us all of the documentation that we will need to determine eligibility. Now, if they just walk in off the street and say, I want to apply, 9 times out of 10 you would have to send them back anyway to say that you need to go home and get this proper verification, or you need to do this or that. So we encourage them to call for appointments, and it would make it easier on them. You could save time, and instead of 2 or 3 trips, you could just make 1 trip.
And so the Red Cross interviewers and eligibility technicians are the ones who actually determine who is eligible?
Well, they will go by, of course, the criteria that we have there, and as we do have supervisors who actually approve the applications after they've been received.
Now, once again, how would one apply? And then more importantly for our viewing audience, if individuals would like to contribute to Project Share, how would they go about doing that?
Okay. Call the Red Cross and identify yourself as an individual wanting to apply for assistance for Project Share, and that would give, they will then be given a worker, a Project Share worker, a volunteer. And those of you who would like to give to the American Red Cross or the Project Share program, basically contact the power company, or if the power company is still printing on the top of your bill that you can share $1, check that, mark that, and say you share $1, and this would mean $12 a year. And if you do not have the opportunity to do that, just mail a check made to the American Red Cross Project Share.
And people can get assistance not only with their heating, electrical, whether it be gas, coal, wood,
whatever their heating source is.
Now, we do realize, and we have an announcement from Mobile Community Action, if we can get that on the screen, we do realize that Project Share is a program that is not as large as the Community